Hey guys, Melvin and Kidder back again. How's everybody doing? Sorry we did not enter the Speed Force right after our show, but I really had to digest everything I saw on this episode, and oh man, um, yeah, wow, I'm speechless. I'm 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 damn near speechless. Uh, where do we begin? Um, how about the title, for example? Welcome to Earth 2. All right. This is the 36th episode of the series, episode 13 for the second season. And not really going to talk too much about the plot, guys, because well, basically it's exactly what it says it is. Barry, Cisco, and Dr. Wells, Earth 2 Wells, goes off to back to Earth 2 to rescue his daughter Jessie. And pretty much, bam, there you go. And from there, we are just shown what Earth 2 is like, the differences between Earth 2 and Earth 1. For example, they were there, and Barry and Cisco are seeing technology that hasn't even been thought about in Earth 1 yet, but already in Earth 2. Um, so, yeah, there was a lot of things going on. And then, of course, some of the things we get to see, Barry gets to see his doppelganger, what he's like, and he's very tight strung. You know, wears glasses. He's suit. He's a suit. He's a suit, but he's still a CSI. But we also get to find out that Iris is a cop on Earth too. She's a detective, not her dad. And the funniest thing I thought was so funny about this episode is her partner is it's Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot, and he is the total opposite of his Earth One counterpart. He can't shoot for crap. He's like very like weary. He's very nervous about himself. People call him Deadshot. He doesn't like it. Um, and then also in this world, we get to see that Barry and Iris are married in this world. We get to see Joe. He's a singer, which Jesse Martin can sing. He's a real talented singer, and he really has problems with Barry. He doesn't call Barry. He calls him by his full name, Bartholomew. And he goes on a tirade of why he doesn't like him and things like that. And it's like, whoa, Earth 2 Barry is not all it cracked up to be. And of course, the bigger bombshell, guys, we get to see Killer Frost. We get to see Caitlyn's alter, and man, she was great. I loved her as Killer Frost. I thought she had, to my degree, a Poison Ivy vibe to her as well. I'm feeling it, but then I'm like, I'm sensing a Poison Ivy vibe to it. It was good to see Robbie Amell come back as Deathstorm, as he's called here, and they're a couple, like they're the only two that can match up, and we get to see that they know somebody breached over. They're working for Zoom. We also get to see uh we get to see that when they do see Cisco does approach them, Deathstorm even admits that he hasn't let Professor Stein out for a long time. Like he's fully in control, and it's like whoa. So there was a couple of things, and of course, the biggest thing we get to see Cisco's uh, counter doppelganger, who is just as intelligent as he is, and he's called Revert instead of Vibe. And in this world, he really represents more of the vibe that we know now in the New 52, not old school vibe, but New 52 vibe, where he's able to use shockwave and stuff like that. And he's like really kind of embracing Cisco to join me, join the dark side, come over. and I'll teach you how to. You think all you're doing. He literally says it. All you're doing is little cheap parlor tricks with the seeing the future and stuff like that. You're so much more than that. And there were a couple of things there. So Barry has to play his doppelganger, you know. But the biggest things that what goes down in this is seeing when they were going to Earth 2. And I made sure I wrote them down. So I got myself here what I saw, the Easter eggs that I saw. All right. So we're gonna go down the list of things we saw when they were going over. First off, we saw Green Arrow with the goatee, which has been said that he is gonna have that in DC Legends of Tomorrow. Next up, what we saw, boy, is the Legionnaire ring. Legion of Superheroes. We saw that. We saw. I'm saving that last one for last, people. We saw Jonah Hex, who we do know is coming. We saw Grodd once again, so we know Gorilla City's maybe coming back. Then the one thing I'll even say this: we saw 90s Flash, Wesley Shipp's Flash. Like, okay, what does that imply? I'm like, that was killer. And then, of course, one of the major things that we saw is Miss Bioness, Supergirl. And it was just like, there it is. There's a hint right there that what most of us has been saying, that when this crossover happens, it's probably going to be another Earth. So that was another thing. There was some more. There was some more Easter eggs in here, especially the one that really got me was when Barry was on the phone with his mother. Speaking from experience of one who's lost their mother, if there was another Earth and my mother counterpart was alive and I could hear her voice again, that scene right there brought me to tears because I felt Barry when he was just talking to his mother again. When he was talking with her, I felt that. It was just like a gut buster. However, did you see who was names on the phone? Okay, 3 names that come up. Now I don't know but if you remember the names, Bruce. It went Dad, Mom and Dad, Eddie, Bruce, Hal, Diana. I'm like, what is that implying? So there was a lot of things going on in this episode. The episode was good. Like I said, guys, I'm not really going to go into too much of the plot. The episode was great. This was probably one of the best episodes so far in season 2. This really was good for the ratings as well. There was some minor nitpicks I had with the episode in terms of like Joe, his death. I was just like, really? I was just kind of like, I was like, that could have went a little better. You know, I was thinking Iris going to become like just more like really hard edged cop now. Like, I thought that was going to be the case. Uh, the deaths, I was like, whoa, okay, well, that sucks. There were a couple of deaths, excuse me, that I was just really like, really? Like, but other than that, this series was, this episode was really good, and I can't wait. And it ends on a cliffhanger, too, so you get a great cliffhanger that just gears us up for that next episode next week. But I thought it was great. This was so good. This felt so much like just pouring knowledge from the comic. It was just like, it really just The creators really was just throwing things at us comic fans who read the comics and love the comics, and was just, here you go. Here's another one. Here, take this Easter egg and take that and take that. And it was just like, just good stuff right there. So yeah, I can't wait till the next episode was going to be called Escape from Earth 2. The other nitpick I think I had that I really didn't care about was the villain of the week and the kind of the stuff with Jay. I was just a little bit the stuff. I thought the stuff with Jay was okay, but it was just like, okay, so that's why now he's dying, you know. And I was just like, that could have been better, But other than that, good episode. And like I said, guys, I apologize for not doing this earlier, but yeah, I had to digest a lot of this. Sorry, guys, I had to digest a lot of this. This was just good. Just good shit, man. Good stuff. God damn it. This was great. But other than that, guys, thank you for listening. I hope you guys enjoy my geekism and see me geeking out on a lot of stuff. But other than that, Malvern Kid, as always, the I'm the Geek High Lord of New York. Want to wish my other fellow High Lords and ladies adieu, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.